Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick sort of review slash demo of the new foundation from Too Faced. It's called Born This Way, and it is the Absolute Perfection foundation, and it's oil free. So just to let you know about my skin first, I have pretty much oily combination skin. I get some oil here in my T-zone, nothing crazy, just, you know, I do have to sometimes pat just to get a little bit of the oil. I'm pretty normal. The rest of my face, it doesn't get oily at all. And I do have some breakouts down by my chin area, and occasionally I'll break out around here. Maybe sometimes on my forehead, but that's about it. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good fair test since I do have some blemishes that are sort of fading at the moment. So yeah, I've worn this a couple times and I actually really like the formulation. I like the way it sets and it does wear all day. So I have the shade Honey that I was color matched to. It might be a little dark for right now, but we'll try it anyway. So I'm just gonna do one pump in the back of my hand. I'm definitely gonna need more of that. There we go. One pump in the back of my hand. And then I'm actually just gonna smooth it on with my fingers just onto my face. So with this foundation, since it is a little bit on the thicker side, like consistency wise, I would definitely use some sort of brush just to buff it into the skin, because if you use your fingers, you might get some patchiness or you might not get consistent coverage. So I just like to dot it with my fingers. I've already primed my skin, so I'm good to just buff the foundation in. So I'm using a Real Techniques buffing brush, and just in circular motions, I like to buff it in. So the color is actually pretty good right now. And I would say for coverage wise, it's definitely more medium, and it's buildable, so you can probably actually get pretty good full coverage with this. But it doesn't really cover much of the redness I have around my nose, so I tend to use concealer for that. And if you have dark circles, you'll still probably want to use a concealer, but if your dark circles aren't that bad, you could probably just get away with using the foundation as your concealer for under your eyes. So because it is a little bit more full coverage, I just like to blend it down my neck a little. That way I don't have a line of demarcation. But as it sets, it's a pretty, I wouldn't call it dewy. I would call it a natural skin finish. So it's not super dewy, but it's definitely not matte. It's just a natural skin finish if you were to put your moisturizer on and not powder. So like I said, I do have some blemishes on this side, so you can see how much the foundation has covered. And I have one right down by my chin as well. But other than that, I mean, I think one layer is actually really good for my sort of skin type and texture. But like I said, it is buildable, so if you do prefer a heavier coverage or if you just need more coverage in certain areas, you can definitely just build up on that. So to complete my face, I'm just going to use my NARS Creamy Concealer, and this is in Custard. It's a little light for me, so I'll use a tad bit of that. And then like I said, I tend to use a little bit of concealer around my nose since I do have a little bit of redness there. And I'll place some on my forehead just for highlighting purposes. And then I like to use my Real Techniques contour brush because it's really nice and fluffy. It's small, so it fits in the smaller areas of my face. And I just like to use that to buff the concealer in. This foundation doesn't have any scent, and it also doesn't have an SPF in it either. So it's really great for photographing because you won't get as much flashback with the lack of SPF. To set my face, I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Perfecting Powder. This is in Tan to Dark, and this is just a Bare Minerals Flawless, I think it's a Flawless face brush? Yeah, Flawless face brush. So just use that to set the foundation into place. And then lastly, I'm just gonna add a little bit of blush. This is Stunner by Borghese, so it's a rose gold, has golden flecks in it, and it's pretty sheer. So I just take a Morphe angled blush brush just to add the color back to my face. And then I'll finish with a little bit of lip gloss. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the Bare Minerals Moxie. This is in Heartbreaker. It's limited edition, so you could use Bobbi Brown. It's called, I think, Pink Gold lip gloss. It's pretty similar. And there you have it, really simple and easy, and it just looks really nice and clean. I love this foundation, and like I said, it does wear all day. It doesn't settle into my pores, into my fine lines, and it just looks really flawless. So they sell this foundation in Sephora. Go ahead and try a sample of it, see how it works for your skin and your skin type, and let me know down in the comments below. So until next time, guys, bye!